This is the Shadow Collective lightsaber from Artsabers. What makes this lightsaber unique is half of it is from Maul's original double-bladed lightsaber, and the other half is actually from Asajj Ventress. Thank you so much to Artsabers for sending this lightsaber over, and I will drop a link and discount code below for you to save on this saber or any others from Artsabers. One thing I really love is when you order this lightsaber, it comes in this awesome hard shell carrying case, and it has number pads on the side, so if you want to put in your own passcode, nobody else can get into this case but you. Let's take a look at everything we get inside though. We are going to have our two hilts, so your Maul hilt and your Asajj hilt, your coupler, which is going to combine the two sabers together, along with these timing shims, which I will show you guys what they are and how to use them. They're going to be very important. We have a couple of Allen wrenches and screws to put in your blades. Your USB cords, you'll have two of these to charge each one of your hilts. We also have some lightsaber stands so you can put your hilts on display. You'll have a couple of USB sticks, so if you want to download and install your own saber fonts, you can do so. You will have your manual, so you can see all the features of your lightsaber and how to access them. And last but not least, you will have two Neopixel lightsaber blades. One thing I really love about these is they are thinner, so they are one, more lightweight, which is great for spinning, and two, since they're thinner, they show up a bit brighter, which is really nice. Let's start by taking a look at the Asajj Ventress side of the saber and go through a lot of the features that both hilts are going to have to offer. Right off the bat, looking at this thing, it is absolutely beautiful. This is a really neat lightsaber. I love all the vent holes. One thing I will say this doesn't have, but it makes up for it in a lot of other ways, is there's no kyber crystal here in the center. However, when you do emit it, you'll see some light going down into the hilt itself. So that's a really cool feature it has. Let's go ahead and turn it on though. It will have your gesture control, so you can twist to ignite the saber, and we have a really cool red ignition already off the bat. You're gonna have your smooth swing on it. And let's go through how to access some of your sound fonts. So this is going to come pre-installed with 20 different sound fonts on it, and all you're going to have to do is hold it down and twist a turn. And let's see some of these that are on here.
The Learner, The Second, The Teacher, Whispers of Power, Moonfield, The Chosen, New Horizon, The Dark Sword, The Assassin, The Knight, Wanderer, The Protector, The Dark Empress.
And then when you get to any of them that you want, you'll just ignite it and it'll be in that font. So here we have that cool yellow blade, just like Asajj's saber. Let's talk a little bit about color changing. There are going to be some ways that you can do it straight here off of the saber itself. But in a moment, I'm going to show you the coolest feature this lightsaber has, which is it is completely app controlled. So if you don't remember how to access all of these things, it's okay. But let's go ahead and start with how to access it on the hilt. So I have switched over to a red blade so you guys can see it a little nicer. And there's two ways to access colors. One thing that's really neat is you have infinite color control. So if you hold the button down for 2 seconds, you're gonna have infinite color change, and you just twist the saber and you'll be able to access all the shades in between of each one. And then as you twist, you just find that color that you want. We'll just go ahead and stop here on a blue, press the button, and that color is selected. The other way you can do it is press down and turn, and it's going to start going through standard color changes here. So all your normal shades of blues, greens, yellows, reds, purples. And again, once you find that color that you want, you can just go ahead and press the button and stop it there. Let's hop over to the Maul side of the lightsaber to go over all of our other features. This hilt is really beautiful and has so many details on it. Our ignition button is going to be this silver one right here, and we can turn it on by pressing it, or again, a gesture control. Both of these hilts are going to have your flash on clash effect, our lockup effect, blaster effect, and so many more built into it. But I want to take a look at how to use the app to control this lightsaber, because that is a unique feature that I think is a big selling point for this. In your app store of choice, you're going to have the Xeno configuration app, and when you pull that up, you can connect your lightsaber.
App connected.
Down here in your menu, you're going to have a lot of different features, so you can access your lockup light effect on there, drag light, blaster effect, your flash on flash, force lightning, and so many other features. You can actually access our full color palette as well and just use the wheel to kind of pick which one you want and let go when you get there. So that's a really neat feature. If you're out and about and you just want to get to a color quickly, you can just pop open the app and do so. Down here, you're going to have your infinite color change, and it'll go through all of those. And again, you can just select it when you get there. Quick color select on here. So all your basic features are going to be here in that first menu. Now when you hit the second menu, you'll be able to adjust your blade length on here, your brightness, so you can turn that down or up. So if you're out and you're trying to save a little bit of battery, you can do that with there. You can turn on and off motion control, flash on clash, and you have access to all of the features of your lightsaber, which is really awesome. Now here at the top, you're going to have your adjust volume, so you can lower it, mute it, turn it all the way up, halfway point, wherever you want it. And then you can access all of your font selections. So down here we are on font 10, and you can just kind of scroll through to find whatever font it is that you want. This app is really awesome and I love it. This is the first lightsaber I have had with this Neopixel app controlled feature, and it comes in handy so often. Sometimes you have so many lightsabers that you forget how to access a feature, and if that's the case, you can just whip open the app, get to where you want to really quickly, and then put your phone away. It's almost time to put both halves of this blade together, but first I wanted to show you all how to access your chassis for charging. So on the Maul side, you're just going to unscrew the bottom of the hilt here, and you're going to have access to your chassis on here with your charging port right there. On the Ventress, it's going to be very similar. At the bottom, you can unscrew the larger portion at the black part right here, and you're going to pull off the bottom. Your chassis will be there as well with your charging port that you can just plug in and go. Without further ado though, let's go ahead and get both of these together, and I'm going to show you how to align them and what it looks like to wield this awesome Shadow Collective double-bladed lightsaber. As I mentioned, you're going to have your coupler to connect both of these together, and these rings, which are timing shims. These are going to be very important because they are what helps us align the lightsabers together. So I already have a couple on both ends of mine, so they can just slide right here onto the threads. And you're going to screw one end into the Asajj Ventress side over here. And then when you are set there, you're just going to grab your Maul saber and go ahead and screw it on the other side. And then you'll notice when you have the timing shims on correctly, your buttons on the Maul side will line up completely with the Asajj buttons on there, and the same thing with your CoverTech wheels on the back side. And here it is, everybody, the Maul Shadow Collective lightsaber fully put together with both 24-inch blades in. It's about just taller than I am. I'm about 5'6" for context. And I went with this blade length so it would be easy for spinning without worrying about smacking the ground or ceiling fan or anything like that inside. Let's go ahead and ignite it though. We have both blades in the same character font. And it looks so good. It sounds amazing. And one thing that's really nice about this saber is it is very lightweight. So if you're looking for something to cosplay with, do stunts and spins with, or just carry around with you at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, it feels really, really good to handle. If you all want to get your hands on this lightsaber or any others from Artsabers, I will leave that discount code below for you along with the link. Go ahead and check it out, and I will see you all really soon for another lightsaber review.